So after yesterday's transfer special, today we play a game where we could win our first trophy of the season. Welcome to the video, everybody, and hope you're all doing well. Here's a look at how we are at the moment at this point of the season. We haven't actually started the league campaign yet. The league campaign doesn't start until the 13th of April, and it's like 2 months away. But we do have 2 games today that could be quite interesting. One of them is in the Recopa Final second leg against Corinthians. We drew the first leg away from home 1-1 with Pedro getting the goal. And yeah, if we win this second leg, we win a trophy. So I thought we'd do this as an episode, basically. And in the Rio State, which for anyone that doesn't know, because for a long time I didn't know, this is a genuine competition. Basically, us, Fluminense, Vasco da Gama and Botafogo are the 4 teams that you would expect to qualify quite comfortably to the semi-finals, and then you obviously have a final. And I'm assuming it's going to be something like first versus fourth, second versus third in the semi-final. I don't know yet. We'll find that out when we get there. But all of these other teams, they're obviously all teams that are from the Rio de Janeiro area, but they basically play in the 4th division, except one of them, I can't even remember which one it is now, but one of them plays in the 3rd division. All the others play in the 4th division. So yeah, the top 4, as they are now, in some sort of order, would always be expected to be the top 4. Now, I kind of look at it as though it's a bit like a pre-season friendly competition, really, that spans a few months, really. And as you'd expect, Vasco da Gama, one of the big teams, we played them. We was at home in our first game. Everyone's fitness levels were through the floor, basically. We got a 2-2 draw in a performance that wasn't particularly very good. Then against teams like Udux Rio, we won 3-0. America, we won 5-0. Then we played Botafogo away from home, very good performance, winning 4-1. Then Portuguesa, we won 4-1. Boa Vista, we won 5-0. Then we had the game against Corinthians. Then VRE, we won 3-0, and we now have Fluminense in the next game. The games remaining, I mean, you'd expect us to win the 3 games remaining. So when you look at the group table as it is now, if we avoid defeat against Fluminense today, then I would absolutely expect us to go through as group winners to the semi-finals. As you see over here, Botafogo have actually won it 3 of the last 4 years. We have won it 3 years in and around all of that. But it's been a good opportunity for me to play various different teams and give players a chance to impress me and whatever else. We did have the transfer special. If we go and have a look at the transfers that have taken place, only 1 player sold of any note. That's Jonathan, who was away on loan last season. He's gone to CSC for 2.8 million, rising to 3.3. A few loan players have gone out and one on a free. In terms of players coming in, Miguel Angelo is coming from Bragantino for £14.75 million. He's a very decent option on the left-hand side, can also play up top, finishing at 16. He kind of gives me Ricard Fontes vibes from Dortmund. He's got good acceleration, decent pace about him as well. I'm expecting some decent stuff from him this season. Mutu Abraham from Arsenal for £2 million. Basically bought him as just a backup option. He's really been impressing me. He's actually got in the Rio de Janeiro State Championship thing. He's made 2 appearances. He's got 2 goals and an assist at an average rating of 8.35. He has looked very, very decent. He really has. And I'm quite tempted to put him in the team in today's game as well. Then we've got Marcelo Goulart, again from Bragantino, £20 million up front. We paid for him, 5-star potential 20-year-old. Plays on the right-hand side. Competition for Pedro. Could even overtake Pedro. Look at his acceleration of 17, pace of 16. He looks like my kind of player, Marcelo Goulart. And then we have Augusto Valporto from Internacional, £18 million rising to £21 million. He's not likely to get any better. He's 25 years old. He's a right back, can cross a ball well. Has got decent pace, acceleration, agility, all that sort of stuff. His physicals are very, very decent for this level. And I've got a lot of ambition for this guy. I think he could do very, very nicely for us. He will be a starting right back. And that is basically all the transfers that we've done so far. The transfer window is open until like mid-March, I think it is. I think it's something like the 13th or 14th of March. 8th of March, there you go. So it's just into the second half. Right, if we have a look at dynamics, team cohesion is good, club atmosphere is excellent, managerial support is very good. Finance, we've got 10 million in the actual bank balance. 31.2 million still in the transfer budget. And in terms of a wage budget, we still have like £354,000 to spend in the wage budget as well. If we have a look at our debts and loans, very minimal debt as well. Financially speaking, this club is doing very, very well for itself. Right, let's get over to the matchday centre, because we are going to play the first of today's games against Fluminense in the Rio State Championship thing. And here we are at the matchday centre. Also, what I do need to show you as well is we brought a couple of players up from our youth team, from our under-18s reserves type thing. Andre being one of them, or Andre, whatever we want to call him. 5-star potential, 18 years old. He likes to play in the attacking midfield area. Can do a job out wide, left and right. I'm looking at playing him in the Mazzala role here in the centre of midfield. I think he's been trained for that as well. He's got a lot of upside to him, and he's had a pretty decent pre-season with the Brazilian Rio de Janeiro State Championship thing. 4 starts, 1 sub-appearance, 1 goal, 1 assist, 6.92. He's doing reasonably well, and the more he plays, the better he's going to get, obviously. We also have Santiago, who is a defensive midfielder who can play the anchor role for us with 4.5-star potential. He was 5-star potential. Again, 18 years old. I want to give him a chance. I want to see what he can do. He's obviously not our first choice. We have got Cristiano Ronaldo as our first choice in there, and there's other players as well that are playing there. Now, this guy here, like I say, Matthew Abraham, I have been very impressed with him. I want to give him a chance in that advanced playmaker role. It's an area he's been playing so far. He's done reasonably well. He can also do the Mazzala role as well. And so it is an option. We could put him in there instead of Andre. And yeah, that's basically the team we're going to go with. Luis Jr. in goal. I did give him a new contract because trying to find a goalkeeper any better than him is almost impossible. Mariani left back, Valporto right back, Fernandez and Colombo in the centre of defence, Ronaldo, Andre and Turallo in the centre of midfield, Albarracin and Goulart out wide with Wellington up top. Pedro is not involved in the matchday squad because he has had an injury. He's not back to full condition yet, so there's no point risking him in a Rio State game because it doesn't really matter if we win this or not. So yeah, he stays out for today's game. Let's get into it then, and hopefully this team can put on a good performance and we pick up a nice win in this game. Because I mean, it's only £4 to come in and watch this. I mean, if you're in the Rio area, we're only just about starting to kick off. Get £4 out of your pocket and come and join us. So here we are then. First highlight of the game is for Fluminense. It's a corner kick. They put it in. We partially clear it, but it's back with a corner kick taker. They're into our box and they've shot and scored. That hasn't gone according to plan, really, is it? Alanderson with the goal for Fluminense. We are playing technically as the away team, but this is at the Maracanã. They've got another corner now. Are we going to get a highlight in this game? Or is this just going to be us getting battered by... Oh, my God, it's 2-0. Wow. We're 2-0 down in the 6th minute of the game. And I've got to say, I didn't see this coming. Because Fluminense have flown out of the blocks. As I was saying, we are the away team, but we are playing at the Maracanã. So we don't even have that as an excuse because we're playing in our own stadium. So, yeah, that's pretty... I mean, it's another highlight, another corner. Why do we keep putting the ball out for a corner when they've already scored 2 goals against us this way? Mate, oh, I thought it was going to be a third. It's hit the post. We've kicked the ball away. It's gone straight to the opposition. So it's going to come straight back at us again. But luckily, the highlight ends. And we are not playing well at all. I'm going to berate the team. Not that shouts really do a great deal, but it makes me feel better anyway. Right, we had the ball in their box, but they've partially cleared it. Fernandez now to Ronaldo. Finds Turallo over on the left-hand side. Here's Mariani to Andre. Back to Ronaldo again. Goulart to Ronaldo. Valporto out on the right-hand side. Can he get across into the box? Gives it to Goulart. Back to... We're being very patient with this. I'd rather someone get a cross in. I mean, we need to try and get a couple of goals. We're now back with our central defender, Colombo, to Turallo, to Andre, through to Wellington. Oh, and the boot had an opportunity there to make it 2-1. Right, it's another highlight that starts with them. It's in their own box, and we've won the ball back, or got the ball back. Here's Goulart, cuts inside to Andre. Here's Ronaldo, finds Goulart again. Can he get in? He's got it into the box. Oh, and the boot has headed it onto the crossbar. I think that might have been offside. No, it's a goal kick, so it wasn't offside either. The Boots had a couple of chances to get us back into this game. Maybe berating them has actually had the desired effect, but they now have the net. This has been a very highlight-heavy first half, I have to say. And we've had a couple of opportunities. We probably should have scored if we're being completely honest with ourselves. But they have the ball now down that right-hand side. We have struggled from that right-hand side. And they're just dancing through our players. We saw this last season where the opposition just walk through our players. And I don't understand why we're not at least trying to get the ball back. Are they going to get a shot away? They do, but it's gone wide. And I think it's a goal kick, thankfully. I mean, I must admit, when we was 2-0 down after 6 minutes, I was really starting to fear the worst for this game. But it's kind of evened itself out a little bit now. And if you look at this, we've actually been the better team. I mean, the average rating doesn't tell us that, but the shots on target, the XG possession, well, XG maybe not, but you get what I mean. Right, let's get into the team talk. I'm going to thrash Mark. You've been terrible. Sort it out. I'm not prettying it up for them. I'm not telling them, oh, you've been unlucky. No, you haven't been unlucky. You've been terrible. I pay you to play football and to be good at it, so go and do that. We're meant to be the best team in Brazil, remember? Right. Like I said, this competition doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not worried if we win or lose the game. And in actual fact, I'm not. I mean, we're down to third, but we're not going to drop out of this top 4 thing. So as long as we qualify for the semi-finals, then we will be okay. But Lewis Jr. has been terrible in goal. He really has. Right, Wellington has been naff. So I think Gandin is actually going to start as my main. Right, what we're going to do here. Luis can come on for Fernandez. And I think I'm going to bring Abraham on for Torallo as well because he's been rubbish. So let's bring on our exciting youngster from Arsenal. Right, we have a highlight. We've got a free kick. Andre will take the free kick. He goes for goal and it's not a goal. I mean, I hate direct free kicks. You very rarely score them, as I said on countless occasions. Right, time to make some more substitutions. I think Angelo can come on for Albarracin. Oh, is it going to be Albarracin? I mean, they can both only really play on the left-hand side, so I'm guessing it's going to be. And who are we bringing on? We've got Marco Antonio who can come on for Galar, so we bring him on as well. That's the front three all changed. It's really not looking like we're going to get a win out of this game. I do think we've been a bit harshly done by, to be quite honest. I think we have been the better team, but these guys have just been a lot more clinical than what we have. We've given away a penalty. For crying out loud. Oh, my word. I've got to be honest with you, I'm not liking my time in Brazil. I know we won the Copa Libertadores with this last season, but it's no penalty. But the drop in quality has just been ridiculous. I think I've been spoilt by my time in Dortmund. And that's why really, I mean, if you're planning on doing a journeyman like this yourself and turn it into a pentagon or whatever, leave Europe to last because you notice the drop in quality. Gandin's through on goal. Gandin scores. The referee's now going to disallow it because he's an absolute waste of human oxygen. Go on, do your thing. There you go. Oh, I hate VAR. I hate VAR. All right, goal kick for them. Antonio collects the ball. Tackle comes in. Valporto picks up the loose ball, gives it to Colombo. Playing it around quite nicely at the moment, but, you know, time is running out. We could do with getting a goal or two. Andre to Marco Antonio, and it's one back. Oh, the referee's not going to disallow this one. Okay. Look at that goal, it said down the bottom. I had it the other day, I think during one of the other games where it said Galazzo, and it was go, 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 Galazzo. And I was like, wow, you get all the celebrations here in Brazil. I've never noticed that before. So there you go. We lost the game 2-1. I mean, we didn't get trounced, but it is a bit of a nuisance, the fact that they've had 3 shots on target, scored 2 goals. We've had 7 and scored 1. And it's always like that. Yeah, it was terrible. No excuse. Right, that's the game that doesn't matter. The game that does matter, because there's a trophy on the line, is the next one against Corinthians. So let's get to that one right now. And welcome back to the Matchday Centre. And this is the game against Corinthians in the in the final second leg of the Recopa. And this is between the two teams that won the Copa Libertadores and the Copa Sudamericana. So we have made a few changes for today's game. Got Custodio has come in at right back in place of Laporto. We have an injury to Jorge Colombo, so Andre Luis comes in his place. Mutu Abraham has come in for Turallo. Pedro has come in for Goulart, and that's it. So we've made a few changes. So Luis Jr. in goal, Mariani left back, Custodio right back, Fernandez and Luis in the centre of defence, Ronaldo, Andre and Abraham in the midfield, Albarracin and Pedro out wide with Wellington up top. Let's get into the game. And this, like I say, this is a game that I do really want to win because I want to get another trophy under £29 the admission fee. Wow, okay, it's a lot more for this than it is for the Rio State game, isn't it? So yeah, let's get on with it. 1-1 after the first leg. At home in the second leg against Corinthians, who obviously are a very good team. Pedro, back in their team, puts a free kick into the box and it's gone over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick to Corinthians. And we have, 78,711 people packed into the Maracanã for this game. Pedro has it now on the edge of the box, goes all the way back to Luis, gives it to Andre. Here's Albarracin with his second goal of the season. A youngster Andre providing the assist with a stunning pass, it has to be said. And we lead 1-0. Here's Mariani now to Andre. Back to Mariani to Andre. Goes infield to Albarracin. Gives it to Mariani. Cross comes in. And Albarracin with his third goal of the season. His second of the game. We are 2-0 up on the night. It's 3-1 on aggregate. Are we going to be seeing a trophy lift? Oh, I'll be looking forward to that. I'll be looking forward to seeing we'll see a trophy lift one way or another. It just might not be for us. It might be for Corinthians. But the fact we're 2-0 up, 2 goals from 2 shots on target. I mean, could we not have had that kind of lethal finishing in the last game? Right, here we go with another throw in. Albarracin and Mariani combining. Andre got the ball into the box, goes for goal, couldn't. It was blocked and pinged about a little bit. Now Corinthians can bring it away, but they've given it away. Andre Luis picks up the loose ball and the highlight ends on the half-an-hour mark. And here they come again, but we've won the ball. Wellington picks it up. What can he do with it? I want him to really perform for me, Wellington. I want him to be my main out-and-out striker. Pedro to Custodio, and it's gone wide. I don't think it went out for corner. I think it was just a miss. They have a corner. The ball goes in the box, and they almost done to us what we do to other teams with a near-post header, but it went just over the bar. Another game where it's been a highlight-filled first half. And we're not finished yet. Albarracin with a corner on the right-hand side. Puts the in-swinger in. And it was a poor header. It's gone over the bar. I think, yeah, it's a goal kick. They now have a free kick. The ball is cleared partially, but they pick up the loose ball. This is looking dangerous. And that's a goal. There you go. I said it was looking dangerous. That's poor marking by us. We should have done a lot better with that. Didn't really want to give a goal away so close to half-time. We were looking good. I mean, again, it's their first shot on target. I was so fed up of teams scoring with their first shot on target in practically every game we play. I mean, we've done well, don't get me wrong, 2 goals with 3 shots on target, but you can pretty much guarantee, at least when you're Flamengo, that if the opposition get a shot on target, they're scoring, because their goalkeeper's rubbish anyway. And their defenders are not very... The quality out here, I've said it in the last game, the quality on offer out here is absolutely trash. It really is. Right, Mariani coming. He's been playing very well, but he's very, very tired. What else are we going to do? Pedro's injured again. I mean, is this guy capable of playing a game of football without picking up some sort of injury? I'm doing a lot of moaning, I know, but transfers were so difficult. I was looking at making transfers in yesterday's episode, and the amount of struggle we had trying to get players in because the quality is just not there. Right, we're going to bring Fernandez off as well for Carlos Jose. Santiago's come on for Ronaldo. Made 4 changes. can we see this game out? Can we hold on to a 2-1 lead that we have? What I think I will do is we'll go to a balanced mentality. I'm not going to go cautious, but we'll go to a balanced mentality and just see if we can see this game through, because I don't feel like we're hanging on. They've only had the one shot on target, but we're not getting shots on target either. And we're going to make a final substitution. I think Wellington can come off for Gandin, just for the sake of using the fifth and final sub, really. 4 minutes of time to be added on. Are we going to hold on to this 2-1 lead? We are. We have won the Recopa, and here comes the trophy lift. I mean, I can barely see the trophy. It's so small. Looks like the Ashes in cricket. Okay, it's a bit bigger than I thought it was. It's got a nice little reflection to it, actually. I don't know if that's a real reflection of the stadium. I doubt it, but here we go. He's handed it over to us. We're going to do there I am over there watching on. We're going to get the trophy lift in the Maracanã. Come on, get on with it. There you go. The confetti comes down. The fireworks go off. The Maracanã sees us lift the Recopa. Our first trophy of the season. It goes with the Copa Libertadores from last season. Congratulations to the lads. We had a disappointing start to the episode with the game against Fluminense. But here against Corinthians, we've ended the episode by winning a title. So we can't complain at that. In terms of where we come back for the next episode, I really don't know, because looking at last season's schedule, if we scroll all the way up to the top, we've got all this Rio State stuff here, but then you have the Copa Libertadores. You get a couple of group games that come in, and then you've obviously got the semi-final around this area, and then the final here. So for the rest of this week, we're probably going to be doing Copa Libertadores and Championship playoff things for the Rio State tournament. So yeah, I imagine for the next episode, we'll be back somewhere around here for a couple of games. It will be a surprise for you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you for the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.